to fish.
All right, Aaron Mesa gets correct. We're ready to go. Roland's doing it. Deathing and taxing. Scott wondering if this is Lorcana. What's happening here? Oh, okay. A Thoughtseize is happening. Roland's dropping the deck. Bolt, Double Welder, Pyroblast, Painter, Great Furnace, and Simian Spirit Guide. Okay, that's a hand.
Risky keep.
Risky keep, says Nick.
Just thinking about the ice.
Huh. I'm going to take the Goblin Welder.
Yep.
All right, so...
Okay, so one of the Goblin Welders is chosen. Goes into the graveyard. And Roland will pass the turn. Great Furnace, Welder.
Yep.
And...
You want to cut?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay, so Roland started off with a Thoughtseize, took a Welder, now sees a Welder on the battlefield. Is Roland going to remove it immediately? Is what we're all wondering. There's Aaron Mesa. A Wasteland might have been pretty good here. Roland's going to pass? Roland passes.
Pitch, guide, engineer.
Okay, Simian Spirit Guide, Goblin Engineer on the stack. You could put something really nasty in the graveyard for Goblin Welder to weld in with Great Furnace as an artifact on the battlefield right now. What that artifact would be? Not sure. Will it be Blightsteel Colossus? You really never know.
Solitude pitching.
Okay, Solitude pitching Flicker Wisp. Gonna remove the Welder in response to Engineer. Engineer, of course, will unlock on the following turn and be able to do something quite similar to what Goblin Welder does. Roland's fetching here. Nick's still searching, though. Okay, Phyrexian Dragon Engine goes into the garbage can.
Yeah, but, eventually.
Does it cost money online?
No, it's free.
Oh, okay. I'll definitely play a lot when I get home.
Yeah. I'll give you a thingy so you should do that after this.
Okay, Shadowy Backstreet, Surveil.
I know it's like only the first expansion, but like, is the deck gonna eventually? I mean, is the game gonna eventually?
Phyrexian Dragon Engine, one of the cards that Painter has been running in its flex slots for the past 2 years or so. It's a pretty nice card to be able to weld in and out. All right, Surveil put a Mother Runes into the graveyard. Don't really need that right now. Probably Roland needs a way to remove this Goblin Engineer. This is the situation. Removing that Great Furnace could be great too.
Do I really have to do this?
Well, Roland in a situation where he's saying, do I really have to do this? Plays Caracas, tapping 3, Recruiter. Okay. Recruiter of the Guard. Stoneforge. Okay. Stoneforge is interesting.
Solitude pitching recruiter.
Okay, Solitude pitching Recruiter. Goblin Engineer is removed. Roland's safe for now, I guess. Okay, Nick plays a Lotus Petal.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Stoneforge is the only card in hand for Roland.
I guess I'm forced to hate doing this. Cast Painter.
Yeah, Painter's in there.
I'll name blue.
Okay, Painter Servant, naming blue.
And pass turn.
Roland has that Stoneforge Mystic in hand. Nick has a Bolt and a Pyroblast. Everything is blue, so Pyroblast can hit just about anything.
Where's that chainsaw when you need it?
Okay, there's that Stoneforge. Roland's going to search the deck for an equipment. What will it be?
I'm good. Alright. I'll pass.
Okay, pre-war formalware is found. Lightning Bolt fired off at Stoneforge. Okay.
I'll pass.
Okay. Okay.
I'm assuming pre-war formalware will be getting Power Blasted on the stack, I guess, if Roland tries to cast it. Arid Mesa. Roland taps 3, puts Yorion in hand from Companion Zone. Harry Houdini arrives in the chat, screaming happy 2025. Thank you, Harry. Happy New Year. Painter attacks this time, passes the turn. Roland fetches. Is it going to be another Backstreet Boys reunion? There it is, Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil. Does Roland want what's on top of the library? We're going to find out very soon. Roland does not. Plateau thrown away. So Roland playing kind of a Mardu taxes deck here. Okay, pre-war formalware getting Power Blasted. I think we all saw that coming. Mother of Runes, the follow-up, also Power Blasted. It's countered. Recruiter attacks. Might as well. Okay, Painter attacks. If Painter and Recruiter are the only creatures that ever hit the battlefield in this game, for the rest of the game, Nick will win the race, but we have a long way to go. Okay, Caracas, Yorion, Red Blast. Oh boy, gets countered.
Oh, I'll take it. Go ahead.
So 3 Pyro Red Blasts in a row, and now with no cards in hand, Unearth of Phyrexian Dragon Engine, going to draw 3 cards. Pretty powerful. Attacking for 5.
Yeah. That's gonna get
4
exiled.
or 5?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
I'll pass.
It was Unearth, so Phyrexian Dragon Engine gone forever now. But Nick was able to draw 3 cards, which isn't too bad. Here's the other Vial, really late.
2 for 1. Go ahead.
Not playing Vial on turn 1 seems like a misplay.
Fable.
Sure.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This card is still a big part of Legacy. One of the best cards from the past few years for Legacy. It's going to make a Goblin Shaman token. Nick has the token, which is impressive.
Engineer. ETB.
Goblin Engineer. It will resolve. Nick's going to search the library. We might see Grindstone. It is Grindstone. Grindstone into the graveyard.
I'll pass.
Okay, Vile gets his first charge counter. And Roland is going to scoop it up, aware that Nick will be able to end the game with the Painter combo on the following turn. Moving on to game 2. Good game 1. Well, multiple Pyro and Red Blasts were pretty powerful. If that was your first time seeing the Painter deck in action, you kind of got to see what the deck is capable of. Painter making everything blue and then just Pyro blasting and red elemental blasting everything. One of the really cool things that the Painter deck does. Plateau, pass the turn, no turn 1 play. Bold. All right, Mountain Pass. Both players taking their time here in game 2. Alone says those playmats look nice. All right, reviews are in. We'll see what the YouTube commenters think about the whole situation. Here's Talia, Guardian of Thraben. Dahlia, not the most relevant card against Painter. I mean, you know, the Painter deck can play around Dahlia usually just fine. But it's annoying.
Yes.
All right, fires off a bolt now on Talia. Okay. I don't know if I like that timing. I mean, if you leave it around until Roland's end step and bolt it then, you at least make Roland pay 2 if he drew a vial or something like that. That timing, maybe not the best. There is an argument that Roland can play a Caracas and then you never are able to remove the Talia, but all right, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Seems good. It blocks Servant. Painter Servant is a 1/3, so Talia would not block it very well at all, actually. And a Lava Spur Boots. Okay. Everything that we're seeing happening, too, could have happened if Thalia was bolted on end step. If Roland had a Caracas to protect, I think if you're Nick, you're just like, okay, fine, whatever.
UT. Touch.
I'm not much of a Painter player, though. Tell me at the comments if I'm wrong. But that's my instinct on it. All right, Roland fetches a Prismatic Vista to find a swamp, puts it on the battlefield, and it looks like we're going to see a Bowmaster here.
Orcish Bowmaster.
Oh, Bowmaster. Okay.
Orcish Bowmaster could cause some trouble for Fable and the Mirror Breaker's second chapter. Other than that, other than Phyrexian Dragon Engine, there's not a lot of card draw in Nick's deck, but Bowmaster is on the board. So Roland has shown us that plateau in both games now, but I don't think we've seen any red cards yet. If we have, I forgot. But I wonder what Roland has in the deck that's red in the 95. Skyclave Apparition is going to target Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable is exiled. For some reason, getting played.
A blue illusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just exiled.
So
Yeah.
This is just RFG.
Alright.
So this will be a 3 if it enters.
Okay.
If this.
Yeah. All right, so Roland will get a 3/3 illusion if and when Skyclave Apparition leaves.
You have 4 cards.
I have 4 cards.
Pass.
All right, passing the turn back to Nick, who has a Goblin Shaman and a Lava Spur Boots. Lava Spur Boots not getting equipped here, just attacking with the Goblin Shaman, making a treasure. This could be a sign that Fury is on the way. Could be.
What's a blocker?
Okay, double block on the Goblin Shaman. Willing to lose Bowmaster in the Orc Army. And that's what happens. The Goblin Shaman is gone. Sacking the treasure. Fury. Getting hard cast. I told you. You see. Oh, man. I know stuff. All right, Illusion comes in. 3/3 Illusion. Fury hits pretty hard. 3 power, double strike, and then a 3/3 Illusion. Roland needs to get some removal. There's Caracas. Tapping 3 now. Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp is going to remove the illusion. Illusion gone.
Ooh, okay.
And then double Vial. Okay? Okay? Take it easy, Roland. Plays are too powerful. Side note of the question, what's your favorite land art? Oh boy, that is so hard. Sheesh. Favorite land art. Well, speaking of land, Magus of the Moon just hit.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Okay, equipping it will allow us for boots afterwards. Flicker Wisp is the lone creature on Roland's side. Side Norna says OG Verdant Catacombs. Back when I was a kid, I really liked what I guess was the 5th edition City of Brass. I don't remember right now. But I remember liking that. And Undiscovered Paradise. It was just a land I had in decks as a kid. The Fortnite Forest is really nice. And the Ice Age basics, I think are my favorite basics because I have still to this day a bunch of Ice Age basic lands that I had as a kid that were like, you know, my only basic lands at the time, along with a bunch from 4th edition and revised. That was really all I had. Oh, and I also had like some Tempest basics at some point. But there's just something about how the Ice Age basic lands look. I don't know if it's necessarily the art in the art box or just the entire card, but they give me a nostalgia. There were also some Eldraine basics that were full art that looked really cool recently. They looked like oh, what's that art style? Oh man, I don't know. High school art student Chris would be very upset with me right now, but they had some art style. I know that probably helped nobody to figure out what I was talking about. Roland's looking through the deck right now for an equipment. Stoneforge is having its ability resolve right now. Roland thinking about Phantom Blade, it looks like. We'll see what Roland picks. It will be Phantom Blade.
I'm good with
It's
that.
the +1/+1 menace when it attaches to a creature when it enters battle. Yep. And then it also, I can choose up to 1 creature to destroy.
Alright. Phantom Blade?
All right, so looking up Phantom Blade now is Nick. Roland's cards are not in English, so this may take a second. Yorion added to hand using the companion ability as well. Big HP, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that.
Destroy to 1.
Destroy up to 1 and equip up to 1.
I also have liked, of more recent basic lands, one of my favorites are the Jubilee basics. There have been a couple of releases of those as secret lairs. Look those up. I like them a lot. They're really cool.
Attack here. Leave it back as. Alright, I'll pass it over.
All right, Flicker was hanging back. Passing the turn back to Nick. Both players are at 13. Nick has a double striking 3-power creature, the Fury. Painter's Servant. Okay. The Ancient Tombs are mountains, don't forget. Naming blue. Yeah, the Jubilee ones are the pixel art. They look really cool.
Oh, no, that's right. They should shuffle the graveyard.
All right. Thinking about a follow-up play here. We know Roland has Yorion and Phantom Blade in hand. Phantom Blade could allow Roland to remove a creature. What creature Roland would remove is an interesting situation. Lava Spur Boots is going to equip itself to the Fury.
Combat. Swing. With just the Fury. So it's 4/3 double strike. 4/1.
That makes sense.
4-power Fury attacking.
Good.
Any advice before damage?
No.
Alright, taking 8.
Yep.
All right, Roland says no blocks. Takes 8, drops to 5. Power Blast on Stoneforge. Okay. Okay. Both vials will tick up to 2. Both vials are on 2. 2 charge counters. Roland has a choice here between Phantom Blade and Yorion as far as 5 mana cards in hand. The vials have not been able to be used much yet.
2 cards? Yes.
Two cards in hand for Nick. Painter is on the board. Magus of the Moon disrupting things. Oh, right. Roland can't even play Yorion because of the moon. That's right. That's right. That's right. Roland doesn't have access to double white. So really just Phantom Blade as far as 5 mana plays. I don't know what Roland drew for turn. Roland's at 5, which is low. We know Nick is running lightning bolts, which complicates the situation a bit. A lightning bolt and swinging with the team could be big trouble. If the Phantom Blade comes in here, though, it will have to target either Painter or Moon because of Lava Spur Boots. Roland would not be able to play the Ward. Roland's figuring this out. Hopefully Roland is as a 2 mana value creature in hand. All right, casting a Recruiter. Did we see Roland had a 6 land? I'm not sure. So Recruiter is searching the library. What would be great here? Has 2 vials on 2. Both untapped lands are mountain, so not going to be able to do a lot with it. Could it be Solitude? Stoneforge. Okay.
We'll pass the turn back over to you.
All right, passing the turn. Might, like, I don't know Roland's full build, but for some reason, Stoneforge feels like the wrong pick. But I don't know what would be better.
Swing with these 2.
Let me know what you think if Roland should have picked a different creature. It looks like we're having some attacks, Fury and Painter. There's another Painter played, so everything will remain blue even if Painter dies in combat. At least that's how it looks right now. Okay, activating Vial, putting that Stoneforge in. Stoneforge will search. Maybe Roland could find... Like, if Roland finds Batterskull, let's say. Well, Cauldron complete right now. Maybe Stoneforge was the right choice, and I'm being so skeptical. Pre-war formalware. I guess I could get back Skyclave. This Fury is just such a problem. The vials will tick up to 3 next. All right, Cauldron complete is selected.
Before blocks. Going to Red Blast and Mystic.
All right, before blocks, Pyroblast on Stoneforge. I don't know if that was necessary. I'm skeptical of every play in this match for some reason. I'm sitting here like, yeah, that's not what I would have done. Meanwhile, I would have messed up the whole thing.
Walk on the Fury.
Yep.
Yes, so Robert's making a great point here. Nick could have Pyroblasted a land at some point in this game. Like blow up plains or blow up swamp. And that would have been not bad.
I have this feeling like I missed something at some point.
Given the situation with a moon on the battlefield. Roland has dropped to 4. And both vials are now on 3. And has a Cauldron complete in hand, a Urion. Neither of which can be played right now. Yeah, killed Stoneforge Mystic, but Stoneforge Mystic would have been summoning sick. Delusional saying, how sick would it be if Roland randomly Miracle Determinus this turn? Yeah. That might be delusional.
Thinking about a night that doesn't really do a lot in my situation.
Yeah, pre-war formalware might not have been too bad here.
I want to blink your dude. Right outside of
These have been some tough decisions for the players, and we're just, you know, spectators here trying to figure this out. This has not been an easy game to navigate.
bring me down to 3.
Nick is whoop that Nick in the chat saying killing lands with blast is usually more punishing for me. Rather than save it for a way he gets out of this. That makes sense.
How you have double weight?
Oh shoot!
You're all good.
All right, Roland forgot about the double white. Good catch by Nick. Staying vigilant. I love that. Gotta stay on top of that stuff, folks. Well done by Nick. These mistakes happen. Gotta stay on top of it. Looks like Phantom Blade is going to get cast here. And it's going to target Fury, I guess. Equipping itself to Recruiter. Paying the ward of Lavispur Boots. Fury is shot down. Rolling with 2 vials on 3. One of the cards for rolling in hand is Urion. Do we know the other? Do we know the other card in hand? Painter. Okay. Equip Lavispur Boots to the new Painter. Uh-oh.
That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only block one of the 2.
It's Cauldron Complete, the other card in hand. Yeah. That is the match. Nick gets it. Well played. GG's. That was a good match.
It was like so annoying. I was like,
There were some tough decisions in there. Well played.